Okay. Hi, I'm Tanya Williams, Chief of Everything at Digital Conversations, and we are down here at Digital Strategy Summit 2015 in Sydney. Now, I'm here with Anne Larkins from Barwon Health, who is the Chief Knowledge and Information Officer for Barwon, and these guys are doing some really interesting stuff in the health space. So I wanted to have a chat to Anne. So thanks for taking some time to talk to us, Anne. So now one of the things we've been speaking about over the last day is the fact that you guys are doing some stuff with consumers and enabling them to be at the forefront of their care and their medical records and so forth. I think this is really fascinating. So can you tell me more about what you guys are doing?
Look, the next 5 years for us looks quite amazing. We want our consumers to be at the forefront of their healthcare.
Yep.
And it's actually one of the pillars of our strategic plan. So there's a whole lot of activity that our whole service is engaging in about how we interact with consumers, how we embed them in our governance structures, how we allow them to access their full record, their full medical record, as well as contribute to it. I don't think there's too many people that don't have a mobile phone or a Fitbit or are starting to track their own healthcare in some way. And so what we want to do is enable that data to be part of our data set and make that useful in the way that we can interact and partner with a consumer to deliver the best healthcare possible.
Wow, that's going to be a big project.
It will be a big project. It's got a 5-year trajectory, but we hope to do it as fast as possible, and we like to have a lot of traction in year one. That's our goal.
So how far are you on the journey?
Look, we have digitised a lot of our medical records to date, so it's just taking the next leap about what the consumers are comfortable to do and how we enable that to be a front-facing piece.
I imagine there's some privacy security issues around some of this stuff.
Of course. And we're actively involved in the personally controlled medical record for the Commonwealth as well. So we're one of the most connected health services to that. We have all our discharge summaries go to it, as well as all of our discharge medications. So we're quite well connected and we're quite consumer focused, and that's going to be our point of difference going forward.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, what exactly does it involve for someone to be able to have access to their own personal records, and what can they add to it?
Look, I think in the past consumers have taken a back seat, but I think the new generation of everyone is all, and the youth of today want to be actively part of it. They don't want to hand over their care to someone else. They want to be actively involved in it. So I think there'll be an interesting space in time where consumers are actually choosing the clinician they want to work with based on the fact that they're prepared to partner with someone. And health services are uniquely placed to sort of take a lead in this. And there's no doubt that the models of care have to change, and bed-based models of care need to move on. We need to be able to access people in their homes. We need to partner with them in the place that they're comfortable.
That bed-based care is now
it's costing our economy a lot of money, and it's going to continue to skyrocket over the next 10, 20 years. So we need to be proactively doing lots of different things in this space to be actually effective and meaningful with patients.
Wow. So what's been the biggest challenge that you guys have faced with all this and trying to bring this to fruition?
I think we've talked a lot about it this morning at the summit, and it's about how do you engage your team to think differently, to be innovative, as well as be able to deal with business as usual at the same time. And so, we're looking all the time at different ways to enable the innovators to shine and support them with process that needs to come behind. And so that's probably the biggest challenge over the next little while, to try and get that piece right. And that will be great. If we can get that to sing and allow the innovators and protect innovation, that'll be fantastic. That's my biggest challenge.
Really interesting space. I think I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to be doing moving forward, because I think the fact that people can actually take some ownership of their own records and have more control and a bit more say about how that information is used, I think is pretty important stuff.
It is.
Thank you so much for
sharing
that with us, and looking forward to seeing what happens moving forward.
Excellent. Thanks,
Anne.
Thanks very much.